because that was bad. That was bad. Not OPSEC for my reason. But never mind. Now let's continue our Mythic C2 agent development. And now we're here. Let's first walk you through what we did last time and what's the aim for today. So essentially what we did is we finally was able to add commands. So yep, you heard me right. We were able to add commands. So now if I go to my Mythic C2 code, what was it? Yeah, there it is. Okay. Yeah, okay. So if I go now to my agent code, now using the examples from the previous stream, I managed to add a bunch of commands. So now we can do lookup, we can do pwd, we can do cd, and so on, which is pretty nice. And now we're gonna test it. So what we're gonna do, we go back to my commando. I'm gonna go to Mythic C2, and now generate a hot agent and pretty much run it. So let me close all my windows from my previous videos for my Patreons about malware development. So if you appreciate my work and want to learn a little bit malware development, make sure to become my Patreon. So that way you support me so much. Okay, so in that case, I'm gonna actually close all of these as I don't need them now. Remove everything from my downloads and now generate a new one. So as mentioned before, we were able to add a bunch of commands. So now we can do cd, lookup, pwd, whoami in theory. So let's try it out. Let's set up the listener, which is that, next, count ps1, create payload, and download it. Now let's execute on.ps1. And what happened? What happened? So body.ps1. I also implemented the check for the integrity level. So that's what most likely failed now. Check integrity is here, which is alright. And now this is there. Then what is the issue? I don't get it. Check admin? I should not have that. Yeah, oh, I didn't rebuild. Sorry, my bad. Again, the same issue. Mythic recompile.sh. Okay, nice, perfect. Let's now recompile, generate a new one, and pretty much test the new commands. Then what I want to do actually is we can do cd, pwd, whoami. We don't have cat. That is essential. That is so important. We're also gonna add that. So now it's built up. It's online, I believe. Yep, time to generate it. Action, new, Windows, font, next. Okay, next, create payload. Boom. And we will have the integrity. Let me check that actually. I'm gonna open PowerShell as an admin. I'm gonna go to users, Lsecqt, download, and execute count from that as admin. So in theory, we should see a red callback now. Boom, there it is. It works. Now you may ask how I did that, how I did the integrity check. Well, essentially in the check-in, you have integrity level equals to check integrity function, and pretty much I can also do it like that. And that function is pretty much this one there. So what happens is that if not in security principal, window principal, security principal, Windows identity, which essentially means get current identity, so get the current token, is in row, then security principal, Windows built-in row, administrator, and then I just return true, or which means that I run inside normal integrity, or 3, which means that I'm running as an admin. So essentially on the Mythic, if the integrity is 2, that's going to be a blue callback. If it's 3, it's going to be a red callback. I didn't see any other returns to that, so maybe there can be some edge cases, but not bother with that now. So we have the integrity. Now let's see if we can execute some commands. That's so nice. Let me open the new one as an admin, then do help, and see how much things we have. ls, lookup, let's do pvw, see if it works. There it is. Can I see the one directory above? Fail to change directory. Also, when you do a code, you have to also do a QA for it. That's just how it is. Okay, now that's strange. Let me open Notepad++, and actually here I found a super OP thing about Notepad. So you can go to plugins, then you can go to plugins admin pretty much, and then here type Explorer. Then just install that thing, yes. Restart Notepad, run it again, and now see that window here? Click it, boom, you have the file system. So Notepad++ is for real becoming my favorite text editor from all of them. You can have a lot, I'm not sure what much plugins it has, but see it can do a lot of stuff, like Java plugins, JSON tools, OpenAI. What? Whoa. Can I use that as a copilot? Can I use that as a copilot? I can integrate ChatGPT to Notepad and just ask him questions. That's gonna be so nice, chat. Yeah, hi. Hi everyone. Yeah, of course we need the API keys. That's so nice. Notepad++ is really the goat of the OG of the text editors. It can do so much stuff. Never mind. So now let's get back to work. Users Lsecqt downloads again and open that. Okay. Now it's. Do I have a terminal? Please tell me I do. Please tell me I do. Looks like there's not a default one, at least in the plugins I have. Is there maybe a... Let's ask the AI. Let's not waste time. Can I open CMD inside Notepad++? Menu, run on the top. Okay. Then in dialog box, type CMD. Oh no, I don't want that. Yeah, I don't want that. Using plugins and MPP exec. Okay, so that can be the thing. Plugins admin, MPP exec, execute commands without leaving Notepad. That's so nice. I'm gonna install that right off the bat. Maybe, yeah, thanks for the follow, man. Really appreciate it. My VM can be compromised now, but it's not gonna be the first time. So let's just do that. Let's run MPP exec. Nice. Let's open the shell. Boom. Yep. Notepad++ is the best IDE so far. For real. DIR. Nice. Can I do PowerShell? There it is. Boom. But now one thing that about that, I know that you can actually see what happens and what's the issue. But essentially the issue is that the console window is is white, and we don't want that. So what I can do is maybe change the theme and refresh it, so maybe it can be overwritten. So I'm gonna get back to dark mode, white mode, and then get back to dark mode again, but still didn't work. MPP exec dark mode. Sorry, that's way too important. Cannot get over it. This can be implemented. Okay. Yeah, no. Dark mode, not post. Go to settings, style configurator. Let's see. File. I don't see setting. Ah, yeah, there it is. Style configurator. Oh. Nah. Nah. But there are some nice themes. I guess that was ours. Let's see them. That one is nice. That one is nice. That one is. Sidon is also good. That's also good. That's also nice. I think the first one was just best for us. So I'm gonna just go back and find our theme, which was that. Yeah. Yeah, never mind. So we're gonna maybe work with yeah. Yeah, okay, nice. Okay. Now I can open PowerShell. I can go to home, CD downloads. Ah, it's limited. There it is. Ah, no tap out complete. That's bad. Okay, it's not that good as I thought. Maybe let's see something else. Plugin admin. Oh, there's options for that. MPP exec. Okay. Okay. Advanced options. Change font. Yeah, let's go to advanced options. Background color. There it is. Black. Now the text is white. Apply. There it is. Okay, now it's better. Now we need to tap out complete. Let's see if that's possible. Maybe go to advanced options again. Nah. Hotkey, don't want that. Don't want that. Never mind. I think it's OG so far. No, it's not. I don't have tap out complete. Oh, now I have. CD OPSEC, CD downloads. Okay, okay, we can do it like that. We can do PowerShell and then just specify the script. That's it. That works. So the default MPP. That's also TTP, by the way, for real. So essentially, imagine you're in a system and you drop the legitimate Notepad++ binary, and then install the shell interpreter, and then run stocks from that. Does it have SSH? It does, but my machine also has. Does it have? I don't know. So it's kind of a specific Notepad interpreter which looks to me as a bash. But never mind, we are good to go now. PowerShell. Let's try that. Report complete. That's gonna be bad. That's gonna be bad. Okay, we don't need that. I'm gonna. The tap out complete just way too important for me. I'm gonna just remove it. So plugins. Yeah, remove. Sorry. It was a nice one, but not nice enough. Yeah, it's okay. We're gonna open PowerShell window from there and just do it like that. Do it like that. Like that. And pretty much that's it. It's more than enough. Okay, perfect. Now, let's see what happens. Now, what's the issue with the cd command? Cd, which is here, set location, that. Why there's no, when I pasted it, why the directory is not there? I don't get it. Now why that thing bugs from Mythic? I want to rename that to be not cd, but cdd, just to be distinguishable. And it works. Then why doesn't it from here? Or we can do something else. We don't really need to cd inside the agent itself, but we can create a global variable with the current working directory, which is going to be able to hold this record and pretty much. Nah, it's not okay. So let's see. Let's execute a new one. home.ps1. Well, actually, we have one here. Never mind. It's okay. Let's do pwd ls. Okay. That's the downloads. Let's do cd one above. Cd is important. We have to fix that, guys. We have to fix that. Fail to change directory. What I may want to try is, instead of doing that try catch stuff, I'm gonna just leave it be like that. So let's see what happens now. Let's execute it again. And I'm gonna also, no, wait. I'm gonna also change the sleep timer. Also, developing PowerShell is so nice because you can in runtime change the agent and modify it and work with it, which makes the thing super easy. pwd c dot dot. Let's see what happens. Let's guess we change to dot dot. wd. Nah, doesn't work. Doesn't work. But why? Now that's the question. Why? This thing. AI. New chat. This function works from PowerShell. but not when executed as a script. No explain fix. Yeah, I do that. What happens if I do cdc? Nah. cdc with double slash. Maybe it needs escaping. Hey, MVR Kiki, so we cannot spell the name. Okay, now that's strange. If there's someone with native with PowerShell in the chat, we will appreciate some help. That's the main point of the thing. So why doesn't that work? Push vocation. So that's a specific PowerShell thing, right? Push vocation. That's the current vocation on top of the vocation stack. So you mean to tell me that now if I, instead of set vocation, I do push vocation, actually, like that. And now run the beacon again, actually, why? I don't need that so far. Now I run it. Now let's see what happens. Again, so much time. 3 seconds. Wait. There it is. So the parameters were not passed correctly because of this one here. And I think it's best if we don't use, I think it's better if we don't use the in brackets parameters like that. But as ChatGPT actually suggested in the param function, in the param body. I think that makes more sense. Yeah, that should be it. So let me close that. Oh, we changed it. Yeah, nice. CD downloads. Yeah, there it is. Okay. PWD, CD, PWD. Nice, there it is. Then we can do CD ls now. CD users. Is it case sensitive? Let's see. What if I do something non-existing? So CD failed to change. What if I do CD slash? It's gonna be ordered to C. Okay, so PWD, I should be in the C now. Nice, nice. But one thing I wanna see actually is I think that's fine because I don't want to call the PWD all the time I do CD. That's not gonna make sense. Yeah, okay. So that's perfect. We don't have the browser, right? We don't. Yeah. We need the browser function for that, which we don't have. Not gonna code it so far. Okay, CD is fixed. Nice. Is it what was it now? Yeah, push location. So we need to modify the CD function. So let me get back to Kali. Let's open the cd.ps1, paste that, then modify the body.ps1, very bottom. Do not pass the parameters like that, but like that. Okay, perfect. Now we modify that. Let's try other functions. What we have for my. Let's do for my. Did we manage to? Yeah, okay, that's better. That's better. Now it's not running for my as a command, which can be IRC of itself, but actually it's doing something different. So if you go to MI, you can see what it does. So it gets the current identity, then the current username, then the current user SID, then all the groups, and then it matches everything inside the output, and pretty much outputs that's a string. So we see it nice, and we avoid using for my, and this can be the best thing to do because usually for my is an indicator because no one who is on the system is gonna run for my. Usually. Then what else we have? We have NS lookup. That's also a thing. Let's try, yeah, NS lookup and do maybe google.com. Okay, something happened. That's not okay. What? that was strange. PWD, yeah, that's the I have a typo. Is lookup, okay. CD, well, that should be fine. Okay, let's rerun that because we broke it. Now let's do NS lookup here. There it is. Nice, that works so nice. Amazing. Nice. Now, what we want for today? What I want to do and test is to actually run LDAP queries. I think that's going to be so OP because essentially, if you can run LDAP queries, you can do many stuff. But I mean many stuff. So one thing that can be better, I believe. Actually, I want to test something else. I want to make a dummy function, super dummy function, which is print, just a print. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna create a new function called print.py, paste that, print command, print R2, R2, and this command prints. What I want to test is that if I can pass multiple arguments using the current body, because you can see now on the body, which is that, if I scroll a little bit down, you see how I pass the arguments. So these are all the parameters. And I want to make sure, because all the functions we have generally accept one and only one parameter, if one. So I want to check if that's the case and if it works against a multiple set of parameters. So that's why I decided to do a print.py function, which is gonna print two things essentially. And then yeah, we're gonna do function here. So agent code to file print.ps1. Okay. And now copy the body, paste, and modify. Print arc1, arc2, and then output is gonna be right host. Actually, I'm not sure that's actually a valid statement. Output is equals right host SD. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make sense. Okay, let's do a new one. Let's do sum function. Let's call that sum. And actually it's not print, but sum. And also that's sum here and sum there. And the main body is also sum.py. Nice. Now here on the print.ps1, we're gonna rename that to sum.ps1. And we're gonna do output is gonna equal to arc1 plus arc2, and then we're gonna out string, and we're gonna return the output. Simple as that. Now, did we make the modifications from the body? That's so important to not forget about it. That's okay. Did we fix the cd command, DNS lookup command to not be ls? We did that. Now the body. We fixed the parameter passing. And that should be fine. So let me recompile. Let me recompile, get back to commando, remove cont, we'll remove that from there, close that. No, I don't. Now, is it built? Yep, it is. Generate new one. New payload, Windows, font, get all the command. I don't see the print, however. That's bad. So let's see. Some, oh, it was some, yeah. Is it some? But yeah, I still don't see that. So some command, why aren't you present? Why you don't there? Is it saved? No, it's not. Maybe that was the reason. So I'm gonna recompile. Come on. If we can accept multiple arguments, we can directly go for the LDAP. We can for sure. And still not. Oh, it's already. Oh yeah. Sorry, my bad. It's already included. Okay, so next, create payload, download it, and run it with home.ps1. Run, and there it is. We have an issue. What's the issue? Let's see. The issue is that we don't have a comma between the arguments. And also the check integrity. Yeah, we don't need brackets for that essentially. So inside the check-in, we don't need that. Okay, so run it. There it is, it works. I'm gonna now do the modifications so inside the body so I don't forget later. So I want the body.ps1, check integrity, remove the brackets. Okay, it's good now. Okay, now the beacon is running. I'm gonna go back and engage with it now. So I can do some 2 and 5. Oh, it returns as a string now. Is it? Because you can see I did out string essentially. What is out variable? I think we get the values correctly and it's summed up as a string. Okay. Am I that dumb? Am I that dumb? Ah, so that's what happened. So that's how you pass. You pass things to PowerShell. Yeah, the proper way is like that. Yeah, there it is. Does that mean that if I do, yeah, I did it like that. Yeah, so we have some kind of a problem with the parameters. So some 5. What if I do first? Let me do that to 3. The sleep timer to 3. Then we get back to the sum and use that. So I'm gonna remove this, but do it like that. So int arg1 and then arg2. So let's see if it's gonna be better now. If it's better, I'm gonna modify all the functions to actually accept parameters like that and not in brackets. So I think it's gonna make sense, but if it works, of course. Someone too? Give me 3, please. Nothing. Why? Cannot convert value 1 to type int. Yeah, that's why, because now we can't pass. Yeah, exactly. Is it? Nah. That's just what I did for Mythic. And it didn't work. I think it's the same, right? Should be the same. Now we don't have the brackets. Is the brackets that important for PowerShell? Mathematically, they should not be. But looks like they are. Yeah, it's not passed successfully. So I think we would need different approach here. Like that. You mean to tell me that by default PowerShell 3's variables are free? I don't believe that. I don't believe that. But let's see. Yeah, see? Cannot convert to type int. So everything is passed as an argument 1. How about now? Yeah, so we cannot pass more arguments, which means that we need to debug now. So here what I'm gonna do is actually see what's the parameters. Let's do it like that so we can print the parameters. Let's see what happens. Oh, my bad. Let's see what's returned as a task in data. Let's see what's returned so we can parse it better. In that case, nothing, nothing. Let's do some to. Okay, some parameters 2 into. So we need to find a way to pass multiple parameters. Or we need to split them manually. Yeah, that can be one thing. Split them manually inside the code. Yeah. So as you can see, the parameters is here, and now we need to split them and then use them, right? So in that case, what we can do is essentially the parameters are here. So task dot parameters. Let me ask the AI about it. This variable can contain various parameters. Sometimes they can be 1, 2, or even more. Requires the parameters divided by space and run this syntax with the parameters. Actually, that can be quite smart. Yeah, that can work. So essentially what we can do is that, and then here do parameters, just like that. So only the at sign. Okay, right enough. Now we parse the parameters. Let's run that again, see what happens. Okay, now let's go back, up a new one, do some to 2. Nothing happened. Why nothing happened? Now let's take a look at the sum function. Now we get 4. Now it works. Now it works. Now we get 4. Oh wait, the 4 is there, but it's not returned. So let's see. We know the parameters are passed successfully because now we get a 4. But why this 4 is not returned? We get the 4. Ah. Yeah, we get a 4 as an output. Why it's not sent? I don't know why it's not sent. There it is. Oh, I have a 10. It works. So we passed the parameter successfully. So it was a matter of manual parsing. So we can divide the parameters as a string and then manually parse them and so on. But now we have an issue, and that is the submit. So why it's not passed? And that's only for this function. The output is correct. We can see we have a number. Maybe I need to convert it as a string. Maybe. I think that can do the work. Because other functions actually use strings for return and working. Now this uses int, so maybe this can break the things up. Yeah, there it is. So it needed to be string. So it must be as a string. Then we need to do some modifications. But before that, we need to test a little bit more stuff. And one thing I want to test is how to properly pass arguments. So that's one thing we can do. Okay. But another thing we can do is try this way. So function, sum, but now don't require them here, but there. So we can do param, and then int arg1, int arg2, and close the params. So let's try it this way, see if it's better, or if it makes any difference. I'm not sure if these are positional parameters, or it's quite the same. I'm not sure. Let me ask ChatGPT about that. If is this is a direct function or command invocation where you pass arguments. For example, my phone param arg1 arg2. Okay. Wait, that's the same thing. Okay, okay. But the example is the same thing. I don't get it. Okay. Is that same as that? Parameters are declared in the param block, which is a more explicit way to define the parameter for a function. It's generally useful when you have many parameters, default values, or want to determine parameter attribute like parameter. Second version, parameters are declared directly into the function signature. Concise, but functionally does the same thing as param. Okay. When you deal with the small number, simple parameters. I see. I see. So it doesn't really matter that much. Essentially, if I do that, in theory, it should do completely the same. Completely the same. Let's do it. There it is. But I think this is better way to actually specify stuff. Actually, it's quite the same. It doesn't matter. Both of them are positional dependent. So should not. If you guys think the opposite it will work. Oh, about which one I didn't get it. If you guys think there's any major difference between these things, let me know. But I don't think that's the case. I generally like having the signatures, the parameters right here, because that's for me easier to actually read them. So I'm gonna leave it like that. And now I wanna try with the city. So the city, we actually did some modification. So yeah, we did it like that. What I want is to actually do it like that. So let's see if it's gonna make a difference. If not, we're gonna leave. If unless we have some kind of a complex parameters and multiple parameters, then I guess it makes sense to leave them different param statements. But now let's see if CD is gonna work. If CD works, then we're pretty much fine. I don't know what's the difference. I didn't get it. If you know, guys, just let me know. So let me first try the sum again. There it is. It works. Now PWD CD above and PWD again. Yeah, it works. So shouldn't matter. Shouldn't matter. Now I'm gonna fix my CD function. So we're gonna have one way of doing functions and not a chaotic way. So on to the CD PS1, we're gonna do it like that, and all the parameters are here. Now onto the sum. We don't need it. It's a debug function, so we're gonna remove it either way. But the important part is actually there. So onto the body, we want to split the parameters like that, and then execute the functions like that. So let me go back to the Kali, get the body, below, and do it here. Yeah, okay. Also, we can also save one line of code, to be honest, and we can do that. We can do that. So let me try it. There it is. Okay, perfect. So we saved one line of code. I'm sure we can save more, but I think this is so far nice because the less line you have, the more readable your code is, the better it's going to be for others and for yourself. So we get the random sleep. Tasking data is agent get task, convert to JSON, convert from JSON. Then if essentially we have a task, we can also get rid of that. Because we don't need it anymore. SimDUID is tasking data.class.id. Okay. Then we see if we have the corresponding function. If so, we split the parameters. We get the output from the execution of the function, and then we do agent submit. I don't think we need to save a result, but maybe for debug purpose we have to. Okay, now I want pretty much copy this 4, overwrite it with that, and now verify it works. And don't. Actually it does. There it is. Now it's more clean, which is nice. There is some. There it is. Perfect. Wait, it's not perfect. It's not perfect because now we don't. Yeah, that must be a string. So what we have to do is these all must be strings. String like that. String. Oh. And the way that it happens, we have to always parse that as a string. And now it should work. So run it. Get a new one. There it is. Perfect. Now let's make some more modifications. This would be actually all of them to be strings. Like that. Like that. And also type it here. Okay. Perfect. Now we have a stable version of that, which is nice. I'm gonna recompile the code. Actually, I'm gonna remove this sum command because I don't need it anymore. So what happens now if I don't specify a command that don't have parameter? This is gonna give us exception. So I'm gonna run home.ps1. Or if I do ls directory and it does not have a space, and this causes an exception. That's important. Who am I? No parameters. It works. lsc. No, one parameter. And it works. Okay, perfect. cdc pwd. Perfect. Okay. Amazing. Now the code is clean. So I'm gonna now remove this sum function. We don't need that. We're also gonna remove the sum function from there. Thank you for your service. Yep. And now after recompilation, now we can start to do more stuff like LDAP quiz. That's gonna be so nice, I believe. That's gonna be nice. But let's see what they. Oh, we need cat. We also need cat. My bad. So let's do that. So actually I don't need that. I don't want errors to be always included. Cat.py. Paste that. Cat. Cat. Test.txt or test.txt. Perfect. Now a new body, new PowerShell script, cat.ps1. Now the function is gonna be that. And now this is gonna be get content. Path. Oh no. Yeah, path. So we have literal path and path. Was the example. So the path is that. Specifies the path to one or more occasions. The value of literal path is used exactly as its type. No characters are interpreted as wildcards if the path includes escape character, end quote, and so on. So path is enough. That should be completely fine. So see, you get content, path, and the file name. Yeah, that should be fine. That should be fine. Okay, recompile, test. So when that thing is recompiled, I'm gonna go to download and do notepad test.txt. I meet it, save it. So we just can prove that we can read it. Then go back and again new one. So action, generate, Windows, on PS1, add all the commands, and then test. Do I have a font? I do. There it is. I want to first test the sum. Oh, we don't have the sum anymore. My bad. But we have the cat. So I can do this. So we have all of commands now. We have the basic stuff. We have the basic stuff there. It is okay. So add test.txt. There it is. If I do cd into C, then try cat test.txt. Let's see what's gonna happen. Nothing. So maybe I need to check for an error because it always returns success this way. You see the green mark? Maybe if it has an error, I should return a red mark and so on, such as now. So if I do cat c users Lsecqt downloads case.txt, there it is. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Is there a way to actually retrieve the error of that? Hmm. Hmm. That's an idea. So in that case, let's open cat. Mhm. Perfect. Perfect. Now let's see what was the thing with the how to specify essentially a best command. Ah, I totally forgot where that is. Totally forgot where that is. Common errors. No, that's not what I seek for. Maybe commands? These are super important when we need to download and stuff. But now I want to see something else. In that case, I want to check what is the result of that. Action post response system object. So in theory, if I do that, let's see what happens. That's it. Okay, but what if that's true actually? There it is. So what we can do is once again modify the body. And here we can accept one more parameter, which is going to be again string. And this string is going to be status. Okay. Now status in that case is going to be equal to status. And now here we're going to actually do a check. If output contains error, we can do it like that. So essentially, we're going to do try catch statement on all the functions, like we did in the on the cat. So onto the cat here, we're going to do always try catch, and we're going to always return error if something. So what we're going to do now is if result, actually not result, output dot, and that should be here. PowerShell if string contains a match, okay. If string like a, we can use match, which I actually gonna like with the contains one. So if output dot contains error, okay, and also we can define Okay, that's enough. Now I think that should work. So let me test it. Can verify. If it works, it's gonna be super nice. So that way we're gonna have a nice UI feature that we're gonna distinguish the successful from not successful commands. So pwd, that's something. Boom, there it is. Now, perfect. Now what we need to do is again modify the body of the code. So I'm gonna do it here onto the body of the code. Now, actually do it there. That's okay. And now before and right after the output, I'm gonna check with this if statement. Okay. And if not, so if there's no error, the command is gonna be, the output is gonna be no, which is gonna be success. And if the output contains error, then the TMD status is gonna be error, and we're gonna pass that out, which is gonna make the command red. And now we need to pretty much work with the commands. And for example, where is the cat? Cat here. Always must have try catch statement, like that. So cd try catch, and also use this nice syntax. Okay. Then exit is just exit. Ls, we can also do that. Try catch. It's just try catch, yeah. Okay. Then same with NS lookup. Try catch, and the other goes back here. Okay, PVW, that's actually good because we don't need actually to modify that. And also the whoami. Also, we don't need to modify that. So that should be fine. Now let's rebuild, and I want to test it. I want to test if that works, and if we have it inside the Mythic C2. So when we develop something here, we should be cautious to actually make the changes as fast as possible to not forget anything, which can lead to a lot of issues, I can say. So for that, I'm gonna stop the font, and then I'm going to recompile and retry. Windows, font, input all the commands, and now test, next, create payload, download. Now if I execute it, run, let's see what happens. You call back. Now let's do ls. Oh, don't tell me I didn't load commands. I did, I should have. Okay, so it's submitted, executed, green. Now if I do ls something, okay, so ls behaves quite strange, but I can try cat s.txt. Okay, then I can try cat something non-existing. Why you're not green? Red actually. Why you're not red? In the status. Oh, we don't pass it. That's why. Because we don't just pass it. That's why we need to test things right after we code them. So on the body, we paste it here, and now we should be fine. Okay, now what to do? Let's recompile this. That's the most logical thing we can do. Yeah, I'm gonna be right back in just a second. All right, we're back. Let's see now. Do we recompile? I'm gonna run that one more time just to be sure. And also let me take a look at DLS. Yeah, that should be fine. That should be fine. Yeah, this is good. You usually don't LS non-existing files. Okay, so now it's recompiled, get back, and oh, actually, there it is. Hmm. So in theory, this should work, but let's see. It's recompiled. I'm gonna again generate a new one. Collection, generate all windows, on, get all the commands. Oh, back. Now specify the sleep timer to be 2 seconds. Okay. So now we will do cat test.txt and cat something non-existing. What happened now? I don't know what happened now. Cannot find an overload for submit and argument count for. Oh my god, yeah, I have started to burn out. Never mind. Go to the body, go to the submit. So modify the status there. And also do it like that. String status. Okay. And that should be fine now. So again, recompile. Okay. And again, regenerate. Now run it. What happened now? Oh, don't tell me I have missed the quotes. Please don't tell me that. Yep, I did. New one. Action, generate, Windows, font, all the commands, again. And now, in theory, it should work. So that do that test.txt and that is something else. Yeah, the green one worked, and the red one is there because we have error. Nice, nice. We have full of progress now. That's so nice. Okay, so that's the generated beacon from Mythic, no modifications, so all the changes are here. Let's do a DNS lookup. Let's do DNS lookup. That. Nothing. Okay. Then do pwd, my, ls, lsc, windows, tasks. Perfect. Nice, 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 nice. Okay, so all the things pretty much work. Now we have 10 minutes to do something on the agent. So what I want to do now is, did we do that with the DNS? Yeah, we have the tracker statement, but it didn't work. Let's try to fix these things. Ah, we need the error. Oh yeah. The error action stop. Nice, thanks for the phone, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, so we need the. Okay. Let's first type that to be string. Did not cause any issues. Now, also, I want to do that for each other command. So the ls, also that. So the pwd, that should be fine. That's all should be fine. That's already there, and that's already there. So that should be fine. Now let me recompile again and test it. Nice. Now again, same process. Windows. On that. Now let's try to do something which may cause an error. So ls something error. Perfect. Let's do a lookup something. And we will have our both error messages, which is so nice. That's so nice, guys. That's perfect. And we have nice UI saying that, hey, you can't do that. That's the reason. It's so nice. Now, what else I think we can integrate fast is PowerShell create a function to execute LDAP queries. That's something super important, because if you can do LDAP, then it would be, you can do a lot of stuff. You can for sure obtain a lot of details about the AD and so on. Nah, don't like that. Create PowerShell function to run LDAP query, raw LDAP query, and return its raw result. That I don't like. Nah, this example was way better using the ASCII searcher. Yeah, that's the one. But now I have to go, guys. So we're gonna continue this later on, maybe tomorrow, maybe next day. But essentially, that's the one thing we need. Yeah. So thanks for watching so much. I need to go now. Apologize, but it was a nice stream. It was quite productive. So once again, I'm gonna. Did we do something else? Yeah, that was the last thing we did. So we verify that it works. But if I do ls now or lsc, this should be green and it should work. So yeah, that's so nice. Now we have even a nice UI feature to see the command was successful now, which is so nice. Yeah, so thanks so much. If you appreciate my work, feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel or even become my Patreon, where you can get access to all of tools, our development course, which is not done yet but is still in development, and a lot of projects in GitHub that I think you can find handy. Thanks so much and see you in the next one.